Good evening, I'm Julie Williams.
And I'm Brendan Morano. For a second straight quarter, the U.S. economy has weakened.
And a lot of people wonder right now, are we in a recession? An economist says it might not be such a simple question to answer. News 3's Paul Wilcoxon explains.
Federal Reserve is on track to do what they signaled that they were going to do early this year.
From January to March, the economy saw a 1.6% decrease. Now, the federal government reports a nearly 1% decrease in the economy. On Wednesday, the Federal Reserve raised interest rates for the fourth time this year. This time, 0.75%. The goal is to cut spending and to rein in inflation.
This is just another piece to that course of action.
But isn't spending a good thing? Isn't a vibrant economy good for the country? Kevin Sylvester, a professor of economics at Southern Illinois University, says, in theory, spending is good, but like most things, it's not that simple.
What the Federal Reserve is worried about, what some other economists are worried about, you push up against supply constraints. There's only so much the economy can produce. If the economy is not capable of producing all the goods and services that people want to buy, we see that reflected through higher prices.
Traditionally, the definition widely accepted for recession is the fall of the gross domestic product, or GDP, for 2 consecutive quarters. By that definition, one could argue for a recession. Sylvester says, that definition, however, isn't always as cut and dry as one would think.
There really isn't an official definition. It's the NBER looks at not just gross domestic product, but a wide range of data.
Sylvester is quick to point out, oftentimes a recession isn't officially declared until months after.
The NBER never says, oh yeah, a recession started today. They look back and say, oh, several months ago, from the data that we've collected since, we can pinpoint the beginning of the recession to that time several months ago.
So, are we in a recession?
I think the NBER, when they eventually do make a determination, will determine that at some time in early 2022. But again, we'll see if that's the case.
Paul Wilcoxon, News 3.